How's work,
Thank
sir?
you.
Good evening.
Very good. Good to see you here.
Good to see you too. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Welcome.
Thank you.
Uh,
I am going to allow just a couple more minutes before starting up.
Hello. Hello, Mr. Paul. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome.
Okay. Yes, just testing my mic.
It's my mic that we should be testing, not your own.
Sometimes you can be online. You think people can hear you, but
That's
actually they
true,
can.
sir. That's
Uh,
true. Because you'll be talking a while. That's true.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So please, if you come into the class, kindly stay muted. Stay muted so that we can have a very smooth session. We normally run the FM Mastercraft orientation session as a public session to create more awareness about the program, the value of FM in our public. And we then move into specific aspects of the FM Mastercraft diploma program for all those who are already enrolled, as well as those who are thinking of joining the program. The good thing about the program is that we usually will have enrollment, continuous in the months that we start. So now that we are starting at the beginning of, mid of May, you have a chance to May 31st before the door closes on this batch. And then you have to wait till August to, if you didn't make it on this occasion. So that's how we run it. And we also ensure that we've also ensured that this particular class that we are in now, the one that's running between now and August, we provide opportunity for some people to have flexible access to the program, discounts and the likes that helps you get on it, because the price has changed, and from August it will be 100% enforced, and there will be no concession at that time. So the way this session is going to run, we'll try and keep away all of the items that have been presented to those who are already enrolled. You have an onboarding pack that includes an NDA, that includes a data sheet, that includes training class procedures and policies, that includes a description of how to work the learning management system, because our training is fully digitized. You have it in an online management portal where you can all the entire class sessions are held, videos are saved, the classes are presented, the assignments and assessments, even the final exam is done inside the portal. So you have that digitized system in the program. And then we have a recording of every session, and we try to upload these recordings on a regular basis, add them to the sessions we have online for the various courses. So it becomes richer and richer and broader and broader as the program matures. Okay, so that's something you also enjoy here. In addition to that, the program has a structure. It's not a casual training program. It's a professional program that requires you to, if you are in it, requires you to have a full commitment, because you will be rated at the end of the program. You will be given scores. You earn a credential that is second to none in these parts of the world, in terms of acceptance, in terms of impact on professional careers for facility managers. So this is something that we try to maintain the rigor, okay? It will not be casual. It will not be a walk in the park kind of training, because it is formal. Your credential is standardized. You will earn a digital badge, a certification that is highly recognized from taking this program. So I'm going to start with that as my welcome address, welcoming you all here. If you still have people who have not joined, as you look through the list of people in the class that you think might benefit from it, please drop them the link and invite them to come in even for a few minutes and just experience what we are doing here in the FM Mastercraft Diploma, because this is one of the most important sessions. We're going to start by talking about the facility management itself, why you should be in facility management, what the value you get from being in this industry, from wherever you're coming from, whatever your background is. Then I'll spend some minutes introducing the faculty members. We have several faculty members who teach and train on this program. I would like them to have the first window of opportunity to introduce themselves for just less than a minute. You will meet all of them in class, but the essence of the introduction is for them to just tell you who they are, and so that you can look forward to them and which course they will be taking. They will not be giving you details about the various courses or more information about the courses they are taking. They'll just tell you, I'll be teaching this course or I'll be teaching that course, and this is who I am. The whole idea is for you to get to meet them. In Max-Migold, we believe that experience and expertise should be diversified for you to get the best from a professional program as broad as facility management. You need to have diverse experiences and practical knowledge coming from people who have practiced and executed across various spheres of the industry. So they'll be introducing themselves, and then for the students' introduction, we have a format for doing this. If you're in the session and you have you are in the current program or you have not taken the FMMC before, please go to the chat. Chat is open now for you to do an introduction. Just give us your name, where your location is, company you work for, and for us to meet you and what you do. So just put those 4 things there: your name, your location in terms of your city or area. If you're in Lagos, Surulere, Bariga, Jao Estate, Lekki, or whatever kind of describes your location will be helpful, and the company you work for and your role there. So let's have those already going on now, so we can get to meet ourselves in the introduction. And then I'm going to come back after the faculty members' introduction to talk about the FM Mastercraft training itself. So during this session, I'm going to talk about the various structures we have in place, how the program works. I'm going to also talk about the modules we'll be covering, both in class and the practical outings we're going to do. And then we usually have an LMS portal demonstration on how to navigate the learning management system. But apparently, the training manager has decided to send that to you if you're enrolled in the program. Even I think so. It's Miracle here. Can you please put the link to the video on how to navigate the LMS on the chat so that each person can click and work their way through? Now, the reason I want this done is because the LMS portal does not only contain the FM Mastercraft Diploma. We have more than 150 courses that you can take there. Some as cheap as 20,000, 40,000 on soft skills, leadership, business acumen, technical skills, desktop publishing skills, like Microsoft tools, and so many more in our learning management system. So everyone needs to be able to navigate the learning management system. Creating an account for yourself is free, but then when you want to take a course, there is a fee attached to most of the online courses. On the learning management system, it is only the FM Mastercraft Diploma that it's a live, presenter-led program. All the other courses we have there, including our certified facility management coaching system, are all online. You can watch the videos, You can take the quizzes. You can download certificates, of completion from those online courses, just, after paying the fee for those courses. So we'll show you, that video is going to show you how to navigate the learning management system. And thank you very much for all of you who have started putting your introduction in the chats. I see Isaiah will be helpful. Isaiah Emmanuel, correct, good. I see Christopher Ani. I see Adiola Oladejo. Thank you, welcome. Isaac Kalu, Jane D. Kaibe, Mrs. Esther Oluwatoyin Aluko, welcome. Thaddeus AK, welcome. Yes, and then there's also Siva Onyebu Chukwu. Yeah, from about. Welcome, Siva. Please, let's continue putting our introductions in there. As you come into the class, you see the introductions are going on there. Please keep them coming. I'll read them out, intermittently as I take a pause from the regular conversation. So once you get the link for the LMS portal demonstration, kindly save the link. So you click on it, let it open up your browser, and then copy the link and save it so you can watch it again. Because whether you're in the LMS, in the FMFC, or you are wanting to take any other course on facility management and other training programs, please, you need to understand how to use our learning management system. It's very rich, very detailed, and very easy to use. Okay. And then we're going to have a lot of questions and answers. Many of you have questions. We'll have questions basically from all we're going to be talking about today, and we'll want to answer those questions. So that's how the program is structured this evening for everyone. All right, so by way of introduction, the FM Mastercraft Diploma program is a professional training. It's an interactive learning experience for facility managers that gain the latest industry knowledge, technical skills, tools, and templates to manage properties of all dimensions. It ensures you gain all the necessary skills to secure top-tier FM jobs and contracts, for those who are in business. If you go as a business person trying to win a facility management contract, with the FMMC diploma, the knowledge you will acquire in this diploma, you'll be able to speak with confidence. You'll be able to catch the interest of the person you are presenting to, because you will speak the right language. Because FM is all about solving people's problems, providing solutions, enabling businesses and organizations to excel at what they do, to succeed, to have seamless operations. That's what we are doing. We're not just building, we're not just managing buildings. We are there to ensure that the organization achieves what it sets out to achieve. Okay, so let me start with facility management. Give you a little bit of introduction to facility management. I know the first thing that comes to mind when you hear facility management is, oh, the people that manage the buildings, they maintain the buildings, right? But that is not the whole story. That is only a very tiny bit of the story. Facility management has 11 competencies. 11 competencies that covers everything from operations and maintenance, we are pretty much very familiar with. But you have sustainability, you have strategy, you have real estate, you have risk management, you have project management, you have finance, you have leadership, you have human factors, the health and safety considerations, so many things that makes it up. Now, so because it is so broad-based and because of what it is trying to achieve, facility management accommodates people from all walks of life. In essence, you can transition from practically any role, any profession into facility management. And there will be something transferable in terms of skills that you have acquired with the experience you've had in virtually every field that you can bring into FM. If you were a teacher, for example, you would have learned communication. You would have had transferable skill of communication from there. You find out that communication is one of the core competencies of facility management. If you're an accountant, you'd have learned how to manage and account for money. You'd have learned how to follow processes in audits and the rest. That is transferable to everything because you would deal with a lot of data, you will deal with a lot of money, and you need to be able to show and justify value to your clients and to your organization. If you're coming from engineering, you will meet a lot of opportunity to solve problems. Little bit of nuisance factors that come up around the built environment every day. Something is leaking, oh, something is blinking, oh, something is not bright enough, or something is not working right? You'll find a lot of opportunities to show that you can solve problems. If you are a real estate agent, you've been dealing with customers of all shades and types. You've been doing transactions, collecting service charge, and managing maintenance already. Then this is time for you to professionalize. If you have been, think about it, an engineer, a chemist, a doctor, nurse, a caterer, facility management can accommodate everyone because, now let me give you why you should consider FM as a career, why it's a big deal that you take facility management seriously. I mean, many people have been stuck in the so-called, this is what I studied rut. I call it a rut deliberately because people are stuck in that loop of, I studied mechanical, I studied pharmacy, I studied education, and then I'm stuck. I have to look for an education job. I have to look for, no. That era is gone. That era is gone. Because whatever you studied puts you into a market filled up with other people who studied what you studied, who are looking for the same jobs you are looking for. The moment you get out of that competition trap where they're already looking for, A and B requirements that many of you think, oh, I don't have this requirement, therefore I can't get a job. The moment you get out of that rut and you say, what is the profession that is admitting people from all walks of life? Of course, if they are trained, if they have the credential or the qualification, and what is the opportunity in that profession? So that's why I'm introducing FM as that profession, where all of you come in, you get to learn the competencies and the body of knowledge of facility management. And then you are thrown into a profession, an industry that is in very high demand, but virtually zero supply. I believe some of you, must have studied in economics in secondary school, how demand and supply, creates certain price movements in the industry. Now, I'll explain how this works. If you come in from physical education or from primary education or any of the humanities, sociology or social works or nursing or engineering or anything, you come into facility management, you will find an extreme acute shortage of trained professionals in the field. You will find another thing in the field, people who are drafted in because there are no trained professionals, people who are certified and practicing and certified facility managers. In a country as big as Nigeria, you will not find more than 3,000 to 5,000 people. I think, a very good estimate is somewhere around 3,000 to 4,000 of people who have been trained and certified in facility management. Now, if you think about the number of buildings that we have in this country, running into millions, think about the number of organizations that are investing in more buildings, estates, commercial building, retail stocks across the country. It will give you a glimpse of the kind of shortage we have in facility management. Now, if you go into the industry, you also meet one shock, and this is something I need to explain to you upfront. You meet the shock of low-paying positions, people who are earning very little, who are earning 70 to 100,000, for example, as facility managers. But look very well, it is because they did not get a training that helps them demonstrate a value for higher pay. Now, just suppose that against people who have gone through the FM diploma, for example. you will find a whole 97% of the over 1,000 people who have taken this program in the last few years gainfully employed. When I say gainfully employed, each person earns not less than double what he would have been earning if he stayed in his profession. So if you studied engineering, architecture, law, medicine, whatever it is, however prestigious that program you studied is, right? If you stayed there, your rise to 500, 600, 1 million naira salary per month will take you several years. When I say several years, I mean really good number of years. If you divert out of there and go into facility management and you put your mind to it and you exert yourself and you bring in the initiative that FM really requires, because nobody wants someone who does not commit to what he is doing in FM, because you just create more problem for people you are trying to serve. If you do that, in less than 2 to 3 years, whether fresh from school or experienced and just trying to change career, you'll find yourself earning more than double what your peers who stayed back in the profession you came from are earning. This is our reality, and there are data to show this. A lot of data to show this, mostly from our alumni who have taken our programs and have moved up. Now, why is this so, we say, FM is in demand, FM is demand, but why is this demand so high? It is so high because every organization are at a point where they need to deal with certain issues. One, they need to focus on their core business. A banker needs to focus on banking. It shouldn't be stressed up about a very expensive, rich customer being disappointed, about how the toilet smells or there's no water in the toilet. Or that a certain person working in one of the rooms suddenly have light out and couldn't finish the job he had on hand to do. That's not the banker's job. He wants to focus on his job. He wants someone who is an expert, ensuring that the facilities enable them to succeed in what they've been called to do. So core business is what they are focusing on. Two, organizations are beginning to realize that if they focus on their core business, they overcome or get through certain regulatory barriers. If your facility is contravening environmental laws or not complying with health and safety from the authorities, there will be impounding, there will be sealing off, there will be all kinds of controversial notices placed against you that can lead to several legal complications. Organizations don't want to have that on them. And they don't want to have to go and leave insurance and leave manufacturing and leave hoteling to go and learn how to navigate those regulatory issues. And then people are beginning to also realize that when professionals are managing a facility, it helps to give that facility a prestigious position. For example, discerning tenants want to rent where there's proper services, not where they'll have to expect you to call to say the door is jammed, this is broken, that is broken. They want to go into a place where the professionals who are managing the place are doing it proactively. They know what they are doing. They have a schedule for checks and they have a schedule for maintenance that prevents breakdown and all kinds of disruptions, right? So that gives a lot of value by way of more customers, better paying clients, and so on and so forth. And finally, the property appreciates. Many of you, if you studied accounting or been in any of those circles, you understand that a property from the day it is built can either appreciate in value or depreciate in value. The only thing that does not depreciate normally is the land on which it is built. But a property on top of that land can depreciate in value if you have a very poor approach to operations and maintenance and facility management. So in a nutshell, FMs support, FMs enable the organization, FMs ensure that there are no disruptions or non-compliance issues in the built environment. So we become the engine of successful operations, whether from manufacturing, whether from hotels, whether from banks, and whether from retail, just name it. Any kind of organization needs facility manager. Those are where the demand builds up on. Okay, and for those of us who are in business trying to win contracts, I tell you, within a few weeks in this program, your language, your vocabulary will change. The way you will present yourself to your clients will make them know that, yes, this person is is able to manage my facility, and you'll get the contracts you're seeking. So that's just a brief introduction on the opportunities. So if you have, friends, colleagues who are not here, this session is also going to be recorded and placed on YouTube, and the link will also be distributed after today's session, so that you can share it with those who missed this, and let them know that the window is still open for this discount that we are offering on the Mastercraft that runs till the end of the month. Okay. All right. So you want to learn essential skills in FM. You want to start a professional FM business. You seek nationally recognized certification. Graduates are working all over the world. You plan to transition from another career to FM. This is your direct path. You need guidance to achieve your highest professional potential. You manage property but lack an FM background. You have the opportunity, but you don't have the skills. You don't have the know-how to manage professionally. This is your road in. And so what are we going to teach you in this 90 days of intense engagements? We're going to teach you FM foundations. We'll teach you FM career. So we start from the beginning to teach you about the future. Okay, the business case presentation, how to communicate and win approvals for your project, human resource management, how to manage teams in your organizations, strategic facility planning. Many people just think that our job as FM is to respond to queries. When this is bad, you come and fix it. That's not our job in FM. Our jobs in FM is to understand the organization's long-term projection, do an analysis of how the physical assets supports, we are the vehicle that moves the organization in that direction of that destination, right? And be able to create the kind of environment, the kind of facility that helps achieve that. We'll cover that in the strategic facility planning session. And then we have a session for contracts. Nothing we do in FM is basically, nothing is really done, hands-on by the FM. You need to get vendors, you need to get workers of all types to do things. Your ability to scope what you need done requires skill. Your ability to manage the contracts, supervision of that contract requires skill, and you need to learn that in this program. Many people are failing in their jobs, not because they don't want to, but they don't know how to. So if you call a vendor who knows you don't know how to, be rest assured that vendor comes with his axe to really chop off the wood that you're made of. And by the end of the day, before you realize it, you've paid for all the things you didn't need to have paid for. And then financial management will teach you how to present value, create budgets. What you spend sometimes can lift the organization or bring it down. You as an FM can have a major impact on the finances of your organization. So if an organization is profitable, it is because the profitability equation has been followed. Profit is equal to revenue less expenses. That's profitability equation. Now, if revenue stays as a constant, you don't have control over the revenue because other people are managing how company gets money. Then if your expenses go up, profitability goes down. If expenses goes down, profitability goes up. So as an FM, you want to deliver value at the lowest practicable cost to the organization, right? So you need to understand how your daily decisions in terms of life cycle analysis, total cost of ownership, budgeting, both capital and operational budgeting, facility condition index and how it affects your spending pattern, and so on and so forth. So many concepts are tied into that financial management course. And then we have quality management. Your job is not to do your job the way you understand it. Your job is to do your job the way your customer understands it. And that is a challenge for most FM. Being able to specify FM jobs and tasks in line with customer expectation is a big challenge. And then we have the maintenance records, maintenance planning, regulatory compliance, regulatory requirements and bidding codes. We have design and commissioning, where we're going to talk about the whole life cycle process from concepts, planning, design, construction to handover and commissioning into facility management, and how that cycle involves a practical focus on operational readiness. That is going to be a course on its own. We're going to take a course on asset management. You really can't manage what you don't know. Many people are just in the industry today saying, I'm facility manager, but they don't really know what they are doing. If you ask them, oh, exactly what do you have in this building? Can you tell me how many ACs, how many square meters, how many times you consume of water or diesel, how many doors, how many windows, how many square meters of roof and ceiling spaces? They'll be looking at you like, what's this man saying? Then the next day you say, oh, painter, come and paint my building. And the painter tells you the building is 5,000 square meters of this wall. You don't have a clue because you don't have an asset register that actually details what you own, what you are managing. You are managing blindly. In asset management, you are going to learn how to capture your assets and manage those assets profitably for your organization. And then space, I'm not sure if you heard about this saying, space is money, right? Especially in Lagos, where we have some of the most expensive spaces in the world. Someone with managing space and not know the value of space, doesn't know how to manage the space to make it optimize for the highest level of use and the best use for the organization, does not understand the wastage that goes into space utilization, does not understand how to even calculate basic space utilization. There are formulas for all of these things. You learn them in the space planning and move management course. And then sustainability and energy management. This is one area that is destroying most organizations today. They don't even know. Because they pay for energy as a recurring expenditure, they don't realize that that's a big chunk of their profits bottom line. Hundreds of millions in some organizations, billions, are running in for energy, and 40% is being wasted conveniently and comfortably without anybody asking questions because nobody knows what questions to ask. So conducting an energy audit to understand the energy profile, you'll be taught. Conducting other sustainability baseline studies to understand your greenhouse emissions, to understand your sustainability footprint and all that needs to be understood, because at some point, your management at very senior levels will encounter situations that they will need to now implement certain governance and sustainability, ESG, environmental sustainability and governance processes and structures. And they will fall on you, assuming that you know what ESG and sustainability is, to present them with certain data that they can use to qualify the organization for certain big ticket things. And that's when you realize that you've been playing on your role as an FM. The ability to now respond with the kind of data that will help the organization get elevated, it will fall flat because you don't know what they are. And then there's health and safety management. FMs are responsible for health and safety. There's building electrical maintenance. Electricity powers the building. It makes sure everything works. If electricity is wrong, everything else is wrong in your facility, from human comfort to machines and processes. And if you don't have a clue how energy is managed, how they are controlled, how the fuses and circuits keep things working without failing, if you don't learn the basic terminologies, I'm not just talking about technicians and engineers who will come in and try to rip you off. I'm talking about your operations falling flat on your face, and incompetence will scream at you from all sides of the organization. It doesn't turn you into an engineer, but we give you enough tools to understand electrical energy, to be able to understand how to manage and scope work, supervise, diagnose basic issues relating to that. The same thing with the air conditioning class, the same thing with the plumbing class, the same thing with the sewage class. All of these ones might be sounding technical, but what I'm trying to prepare you with is basic management understanding of what is going on. You cannot manage what you don't know, okay? And you cannot be the boss over technicians who are not only experts on the day-to-day fixing that they need to do, but now also understand the rudiments of what they need to deliver better than you. You are supposed to be done communicating what the customer needs to your technicians. And their work is supposed to respond to customer need, not to the way they feel like doing it. That's where your control comes in, okay? And then we have a session to talk about FM software, FM technology. We even have a practical session where we'll bring in a software provider to take you on a whole session on how FM software looks like, play your hands around and see what it is. And then the building fabric, everything
I said this one.
your building is the building fabric. You don't see the structure. Fabric covers everything from the roof to the walls to the windows. There are so many things you need to deal with. Do you know what causes rising damp? You know what causes humidity in your building? You will know what make paint to peel. You know why, all kinds of things happen in your building. These are things that will expose you to in this program, so that when somebody is saying, oh, try to fix this is not right, at least you've been taught, you know, and you'll be in a community where these are being discussed and being solved on a regular basis. And then there's emergency preparedness and business continuity, which is basically risk management, fire system maintenance, cleaning and hygiene services, workplace productivity. We talked about plumbing, and then we'll look into how to start and grow an FM business. We teach everybody the same thing, because some are here for the business. Some are here looking for an employment. Some are already in employment, but one day they hope to become a business owner, right? We'll prepare you to start now to prepare for that future. And then facility condition assessment, real estate and property management, security services management. These are the courses we're going to cover in 3 months. Each session stands alone. Each session is complete in itself. There's going to be, I'm going to talk about how the other things go with it, assignments and assessments that go with them that you need to pay attention to. Each session is facilitator-led classroom presentation. What this means is, whether you are in the virtual program, where you come to class Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 5 to 7 p.m., you are being led by a facilitator who is going to teach, right? Whether you come to the physical class, where you come in on Saturday and you are in a face-to-face session with the facilitator, you are also being led by a facilitator. So there will be discussions, there will be opportunity to go out and visit sites where facility is being managed. You see how all of the things you learn in class are being done in the field. Okay, and then we organize opportunities for those who are transitioning into facility management to get their first experience in FM through internship placements. Okay, we give you that opportunity to get an internship placement where we assign you to a site, and then you work for free, basically for 6 months. So be ready for that. It's part of your program for those who will be taking that opportunity. We want you to gain that experience. So when you get out of this program, we want you to not only have, I've been trained to ABCD level, I have experienced ABCD in experience, and I've done so and so things in these 6 months. And in those 6 months, you are not only working, you are executing certain facility management projects that you deliver to your benefactors in that workplace that helps them to manage their facilities going forward. And if you do it well, the way we prescribe for you, they will be the first to make you an offer before it's 6 months, okay? And then we have facilitators who are trained and experienced in all walks of life to handle each of these sessions. They will be sharing with you real life practical experiences. They are not coming to tell you about what was written in the slide. No, they're coming to share with you how their practice of the things they are teaching you has turned result for them. All right, so it's a 3 months in class, followed by a 6 months project. It's not really 6 months. So we say 6 months maximum to do your project. There are 6 projects. Those 6 projects can be done in 3 months, 2 months, 4 months, 5 months. You can be done, but maximum 6 months on the program, all right? For those who don't have work at the moment or are transitioning from one type of work to this kind of work, you have to take the internship opportunity, to get a practical experience that you can put in your CV, so that when you go out to apply for work, you have experience. And then I've talked about when the virtual classes hold and when the physical classes hold. All right, so what will you get at the end of this? In-depth knowledge of facility management, advanced career in fast-growing FM industry. You're able to start your profitable business. You will get a certificate that is highly recognized. In fact, recognized as the top ranking certificate by employers in the whole of the African continent. And in most places where our graduates go abroad, they get a job very quickly because of 2 things. One, their certificates are verifiable back to us. We confirm that, yes, we have a very strong online presence to be able to catch, be able to be known or seen by foreign employing bodies. And then when they get back to us to request verification, we have a database of all your certificates. And this is going to be matched with a digital badge that will lead anybody to be able to just click on a link and verify your certificates on its own, right? And secondly, our certificates are highly accredited. We are members of the Oil and Gas Traders Association of Nigeria. Octan is a very respected training organization in Nigeria. We have the NCDMB certification. We are certified by the Federal Government Center for Management Development. This is the federal government of Nigeria's main instrument for certifying training centers. And we are also part of the Nigerian Institute of Training and Development. So this is basically what you are going to have, on the certificate you're going to have. We're ISO certified as well. And we are also certified by other organizations, other international organizations that you find in our certificate that you're going to earn from us. Okay, so our classes are very interactive. You form a community. During the program, you become friends with many people in this industry. You will be given a pathway to become a member of the National Association of Facility Management, which is called the AFMPN, Association of Management Practitioners Nigeria. So you will be given 2 major platforms to exhibit yourself, to grow your career, to network with people. That's because you joined the FM Mastercraft diploma. And so we expect certain community rules and behaviors to apply, to manage our conduct with each other. And also, we talk about the field trips. You go to places, malls, high-rise towers, airports, hospitals, whatever places where advanced facilities are installed and management systems are in place for you to learn from. Every class has assessments. Some classes have assignments in addition to assessments. Assessments are the questions you have at the end of every class that you complete. You need to complete those assessments immediately the class is over. So if you take class on Monday, assessment must be turned into the portal before the next class on Wednesday. Okay, and if you have an assignment by a facilitator, you need to complete that assignment as quickly as possible. At the end of 3 months, you will get an exam, right? So the exam is a 300-question exam that you need to pass at a minimum of 225 scores, 75% pass rate. It's multiple choice questions, but it has enough rigor to get you help you implant all the things that you have learned. While preparing for that, you sink them in. Your projects are 6. You do 1 project for asset register, facility condition assessments. You build a security and health and safety environment audit document. You develop a preparedness or risk management plan for a building. You do a preventive maintenance program for a building. You do budgets, you plan budget for a building. Each of these projects have different score. Everything you do in this project is as heavy as the whole work you did in 3 months in the course, including your exam. So the projects are very important in practicing what you have learned. We talked about internship opportunities that we provide. We ask that you, as you come into the program, if you are going to take the internship option, 6 months of work for free for an organization in exchange for experience, then you need to indicate, and then we'll tell you how that process works. And then, of course, there are grading for everything. If you attend classes regularly, there's 10 mark or 10% available for that. If you attend, if you do all your assessments, it's 30%. If you do your exam and score above 225 with 75% of it, there's a 6% weight. And then your project itself, all 6 projects, is 100% equal to everything you've done before the project. Your asset register carries 15%, operational assessment carries 25%, health and safety is 10%. The risk management plan and emergency preparedness plan is 25%. You have preventive maintenance plan, which is 15%. And then you have the budgeting and planning, which is 10%. You will see from this breakdown that project 2, facility condition assessment, and project 4, emergency preparedness and business continuity, are heavier in score because the workload in them is also more, and they will give you a stronger or deeper understanding of the FM processes involved. If you do your course and you don't want to end the diploma, maybe for some one reason or the other, you just want to have a certificate of training, then yes, you can get a certificate of training, pass your exam and get a certificate of training, okay? But if you want to end the diploma, you must do the 2 components of the training, which is the training itself with the exam, and then you do the project. It's the project that turns your training certificate into a diploma. And then at the end of every year, usually the first week of December, we have the annual graduation ceremony. During that graduation ceremony, we also induct you into the professional alumni body. Okay, and there are different fees for these: alumni registration fee, 20K, annual membership fee, 10,000, and then graduation fee of 10,000, which ought to be paid well in advance as you are going into the program. The prospectus you've received, we definitely have displayed or shared some of this information with you. Okay, so before I go into the next part of the presentation, which is the facilitator's profile, I would like to entertain some questions at this point. All right, so before the questions, I want to announce some of the students who are here, or people who are in this session. I've introduced. Okay, so we have Siva Onyebuchi from above. I mentioned that. Olawumi Akano from Lagos, thank you. We have Victory from VGC, welcome. Aloze David, thank you for being here. Abundance, welcome. Motayo Joseph, welcome. Welcome to Lagos. Akiyemi Habib, Esu, welcome. Yes, so I have, this is Faith, right, from Lapo, welcome. Jude Lillian, welcome. Fatari Saloa Sheung, Idris Akiyemi, thank you very much. And then the team has dropped that video on how to navigate our LMS. Kindly copy that link and visit YouTube, go through it. Oh, Chukuma is not hearing anything. Is there anyone else who's not hearing anything? Chukuma, check your devices.
I can hear you.
I believe I'm not muted, am I?
No, I'm using my iPhone now. I'm using my iPhone, but I can't hear anything from my laptop. But I'm listening from my
iPhone is working.
iPhone.
Must be the mic from speaker from your laptop then. All right,
Yes.
thank you for that.
Yes.
All right, good. So I've seen who's here again? Okay. All right, good. Oluwaseun Bello, welcome from Ibadan. Adeleke Anoluakpo, welcome. Olajide Olamide, Oyeyemi, welcome. We have Nimi Olala, should become welcome. And John from Lagos, you're all welcome. So please, if you're here, I know we are still more than this. Continue with that introductions. So by in a way to create some order in the question session, I'm going to take about 8 to 10 minutes to respond to some questions from the parts I've already covered. Just raise your hand using the raise hand tool. I'll recognize you and then give you an opportunity to ask your question. Time for questions and answers. A short first Q&A session. Let me see. Okay, I don't see any hand up, so that means we are good to continue, right? All right, so if you do have a question, please don't hesitate. I'm going to go into the next session now where we'll have our facilitators introduce themselves. Is my screen still sharing? You see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, good. So I'm going to go to the first. That's me, right? So I am the creator of the program. My name is Paul Erubami, International Facility Management Association, Institute of Workplace and Facility Management of the UK, certified to virtually every available international certification in the FM world, including ROICS. Have a master's degree from the United Kingdom, University of Nottingham, Industrial Engineering, and a first degree from Ambrosali University in Architecture. I have managed some of the largest FM portfolios in the FM industry in Nigeria. And I'm using 25 years of experience as an operator, a strategist, technologist, and engineer in the built environment, as well as a facilitator of all the training programs available internationally to come to you in bringing you the FM Mastercard Diploma. So that's just a nutshell of who I am. Is acted here here, can you please unmute and turn on your video and do your quick introduction. Miracle, can you confirm that Zaktedosi is here? Yes, I see you.
Yes, I'm here.
Aha, good. Please turn your videos on so that they can see you, and then they can you can do your.
Yeah, let me walk on the laptop.
Okay.
Oh, yes. It seems he's having a bad network.
I think I got his audio in now. He's just trying to switch device.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope you can hear me now.
Yes, yes, yes. And we see you too.
Okay, yes. My name is Osi Egbia here. I'm an architect by training, and we've been at it for quite a while now. We're taking some courses in this year Mastercraft program. First of all, I'm glad to welcome all of us to this year's Mastercraft program. And we trust that you're going to have a good time in our interactions that we'll have here. And a very enlightening one too. We trust that amidst all that like Architect Paul has mentioned, you'll be able to harness the required knowledge to take it to the next level. The Mastercraft program has been running for a while now, and it will help you now to go and listen to some of the testimonies that have come from the program. I know that Mr. Paul didn't want to blow the trumpet of the program as much as he would, but it's been a total drive to success. It's something that when it started, it just started just like joke with just a passion, and now it's gone beyond that. It's now impacting the whole FM industry in Nigeria and also across Africa, because I think some of these programs now we have people from sub-Saharan Africa joining in, and we've been training people from Uganda, from Zimbabwe. I think I remember some of those guys, one Faith from Uganda and all that we have trained, and it's been really an exciting journey so far. I want to welcome you to this community. Is no longer a class; it's now a community of professionals that you can draw and tap from. And I'll be taking some courses. I'll be taking move management and space management, space planning. And I'll be taking building fabric and structured maintenance. And also I'll be taking project management as it relates to the FM activities that we run in your different program. And we trust that going through these courses, you really learn a lot. And I'll also be happy to hear from your own experiences too, because it's not just a one-way traffic. We don't just teach, we also share experiences, live examples from facilities that you manage, what you have seen, the problems, and we give solutions. And at the end of the day, we trust that you'll be better for it. The testimonies are there. We don't need to blow the trumpet anyway. Just go and listen to the videos, and you sure have persons that have grown from just being what we call rookies to become professionals just by going through this FM Mastercraft. And it's an amazing time that we've always been having in every session. And your own session will not fall short of that. You are going to have a good time. Thanks again for coming, and you are welcome to this family and this community of professionals. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Architect OC. God bless you too. So next in our faculty, we have Engineer Odibo Ejirogene. Please turn on your mic and turn on your video and take on the mic.
Yeah. Good evening, all. Good evening for potential students. Mr. Paul has said everything. Like I always tell people, there is deficiency in our society. If you check the rate of infrastructural development, you know that most of those buildings are not being maintained. Gone are those days you see building 10, 20 years ago, you marvel at the building, but after 10 years, the building is nothing. And that is happening within the island. You see people moving from their building to a more conducive environment. This is initiated by the demand for a change and a well-maintained building, a well-serviceable building. So my name is Odibo Edesiri Ejirogene. I'm a mechanical engineer. I was a graduate from Amritsar University. I've also had experience in working in different sectors in Nigeria, both the manufacturing sector. I've also worked in corporate office. I've worked in different establishment that has to do with every aspect of facility management. But where my center lies is in HVAC. You know, HVAC is a key factor in a building. Without air conditioning system, the building has no value. You can put every other thing on when the place is not well cooled, you have no value. Like Mr. Paul said, your duty is not to hold spanners or screwdriver. Your duty is to be strategic. When will an AC be replaced? What is the size of AC required? What is the size required to be used in this space? These are things you are going to learn in your class to further make your skill more reachable to those that are looking for value to employ in FM. So you are not just learning just one aspect. You are learning a whole lot of things that will make you different. Like I would tell my FM, be intentional in your learning. Have a direction. You can still go through this class with all the juicy things we've said, that if their interest is not there, you will miss it along the way. Those that have followed and listen and ask questions, and Mr. Paul have testimony of where they are today. So be intentional in what you are doing, and I believe at the end, you will not regret every action you are taking. It's a good place you are in. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Engineer Ejiro. We're going to have next in our faculty, Engineer Akinola Emmanuel. Please turn on your videos and take the mic. Engineer Emmanuel Akinola. Engineer Emmanuel Akinola, is he here? I saw you when we started. Miracle, is Engineer Akinola here?
No, sir.
Let me just reach out to him now. While we go on to the next person. Engineer Abel Yorove, please share your video and take the mic, Engineer Abel.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. And thanks to everyone who has spoken so far. My name is Erubami. We'll be taking you on electrical power system maintenance in this journey that you have chosen to follow. So like Mr. Paul rightly said in the earlier stage of this orientation, most of the things you are going to learn will be introduced to you in the class. So where you have practical experience while attending the class. So you are going to learn more than just lectures. You are going to learn how to deliver value to your clients for your responsibility. So we are going to meet more in class, God willing, and by the grace of God. So that's what I can say this evening. You are in the right place. This thing has begun some years back, like architect who said, it's more than a class now, it's a community. It's being recognized all over the world. So you are in the right place. Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. And thanks to everyone.
Thank you, Engineer Abel. Thanks for that. We have Dr. Ife Oluwadayode Oluwadotun. If Dr. Ife is here, can you please share a video and take the mic?
Can you see me? Sorry.
Yes, yes. Looks like you are backing the light. So, if you face the lights, we'll see your face back. Now the fine boy has shown. you know, when they tell you that you are photogenic, it means you are ugly. Your picture is finer than you.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you once again to the master class diploma course. I see this program as a gateway between what is obtainable internationally and localized content, right? There is no facility management first degree. There is no national diploma anywhere in Nigeria. The only one you have is master's, and I see this program as a gateway for you. And I'm going to give you the acronym of GATE, which is something that exemplifies people of this community. It means greatness achieved through excellence. And that's why I say it's a gateway. So at the end of this program, one of the attributes you will, or the fragrance that will come out of you is excellence. So my name once again is Dr. Ife. I'm the CEO of FIMO Facility Management. I've been in industry over 13 years. I'll be taking you on FM technology. I manage portfolios in over 12 states. Like I said, it's a community. And I'll finalize again what I tell every student is that this program is going to help you to purify buckets. And the first bucket is the bucket of knowledge. Knowledge is what you know. The second bucket is the bucket of skill, is what you can do. The third bucket is the bucket of network, is who you know. That's why it's a community. And the fourth bucket is the bucket of resource, is what you have. Finally, you're going to fill the bucket of your reputation. And that's what he has been saying all this while. The reputation of people in the industry is somehow, and they have come to change the narrative through this program. So I believe that you are going to have a lovely time, and you are going to, like people say, that what you earn is determined by what you learn. And so your earning will change by your learning on this platform. And so I believe so much has been said. I just want to stick to what has been said, that there are so many things to unravel. We love surprises, so we not tell you everything, although Mr. Paul has said so much. But I can assure you, what you have seen is just 5%. You are here for, in fact, when I see the program, I'm asking myself, is this a PhD program? This one is more than diploma. So Although you see the word diploma, I can assure you there's nothing in this program. I've done masters in facility management. It's more than what you get in your master's program. I can say it anyway. So that's all I will say for now. Don't forget the acronym GATE. GATE stands Achieve to Excellence. Don't forget the 5 buckets you are going to fill. Bucket of knowledge, bucket of skill, bucket of network, bucket of your resource and reputation. So make sure that you don't bring empty vessels. Bring amazing that you can refill. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Good evening,
Dr.
everyone.
Ife Oluwadayo Adeoluwa for that introduction. Thank you so much. Next is Mrs. Elizabeth Emekpa. Please take the mic, and yes, your video is already up. Just on mute.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. My name is Mrs. Elizabeth Emekpa, and I would say it's a wonderful experience to also be a facilitator in this beautiful training. As other facilitators have said, it's not just a training, but it's an eye-opener for each and every one of us in this industry. Okay, and as much as possible, I would encourage us to not just learn it for learning's sake to have a certificate, okay, but also for us to build ourselves and be a better person, okay, improve ourselves for more job opportunities and every other good intentions that we've had to take this training. However, I'll be taking us on facility cleaning and hygiene. In our facilities, how do we take care of our facilities? What are those things we do in our facilities? How do this is right and this is true. I'll be going into health and safety, ergonomy in the facilities, our staff workers, okay? How do we ensure that their working tools are not what causes stress to them, okay? We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about hygiene, okay? I mean, how often do you ensure that those that work with you, they're properly taken care of? What are those things we need to do to ensure that our staffs don't enter the elevator with any of our clients and they're choking? Looking at, right? We're also going to talk about cleaning. Of course, everybody understands that cleaning is making somewhere when it's dirty, making it clean, okay? But there are also more details about that. We're going to be looking at that as well. So it's a beautiful decision. It's a beautiful one for each and every one of you. And I want to say welcome to this train. The good part about it is you're not just going to be trained and after everything, you all just go your way. We have a community where you have questions, where you have questions or maybe want to make inquiries. You can always put it on the group and 1 or 2 persons before it, there's always going to be a reply for, oh yes, I know this, oh, I can always do this. So be rest assured you're in good hands and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Elizabeth Emekpa, for that introduction. We have one of the most experienced advanced engineers. Oh, okay. All right. So let's have Mr. Obiora Anyanwu, the Oracle, introduce himself. I think I've seen you here already.
Good evening. Thanks, Mr. Paul. Sorry, I'm on transit. But I've been trying to hang on. That's why I couldn't even change my name, the Sub-Safety Solution. I welcome you all to this wonderful family. Let me call it a family. And I pray, I hope that by the end of it all, we'll become one, good family, strong family. Mr. Paul, like other facilitators have said, in fact, he has run through all our lecture notes and all that. But please feel free and feel relaxed. This course is a course that would really take you through the practicalities of facility management. We all know that for you to become a facility person, your primary responsibility, like I always tell people, a facility personnel does not need a seat or a table, but everybody else in the organization, you must provide a seat and a table. So what does that mean? Everything must function well, so long as you are responsible as a facility personnel, facility manager, facility supervisor, whatever role. So, helping you to attend that, one of the lectures you will be taking is procurement and contract and facility management. Most of us don't seem to realize that, look, what we go and buy off the shelf, there are processes to how we go and buy it. And then in most cases, can you simply go and buy things off the shelf? Simply buying something or paying the malam or somebody to buy take off something off the shelf is different from procurement. As a facility personnel, you will either consciously or unconsciously be thrown into a situation where you need to make purchases or undertake contracts that either undertakes maintenance or even to purchase things for the organization that you are running. But the question is, how do you, if you find yourself in a situation where maybe you are the facility personnel in the bank and the bank wants to buy 20 vehicles, you simply go and buy and come. It's not difficult, but hello, there are procedures, there are processes that will make that vehicle that you'll undertake, that will take into consideration when were these vehicles manufactured? When are you buying it finally? What guarantees are you getting? And what are the contracts that seals your purchase, final purchase? So this cost of procurement and contract takes you a little bit away from your hammer and your nail and take you into the theoretical aspect of what actually binds you, the buyer, with the seller, and what actually binds you. What contract relationship and contract commitments are you making on behalf of your company? And what reputation are you creating as a facility personnel? This course is a course that will take both, virtually and also in person, physically. And I hope to see all of you I know one or two of the classes, and we will interact more and break things down more for you. Welcome on board, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Obiora Ayanwu. Now we move on to have Owobu Osemujame. Can you please come on screen and take on the mic, Jose? Is Ose here? Mr. Semudiame, Owobu, are you here?
Good evening, I'm here. Hello, can you hear me, sir?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, can you please, bring on your video and do your quick introduction, please.
Please, can you confirm that you can see me?
No, I can see your dashboard. You're using the wrong camera in your phone. Switch your camera from back to front, I think. Jose, if you are driving, can we move on to the next person? When you're in a place where you can clear and talk, we don't want you to drive unsafely, okay?
Oh, okay, I think that's better because I'm almost at my stop, so
okay.
I'll
Let
be
me
able
go to the next person.
properly
No
introduce
problem.
myself.
No problem. All right,
Thank you.
Dare Balogun, can you please come on screen and do your introduction?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Dare Balogun. Yes, good evening, everyone.
Are we seeing your video?
Yes, can you see my video?
Yes, good. Yes, please go on.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Dare Balogun. I have a CFM I'm a certified facility manager with over 10 years experience in the built environment. And when I combine my experience in construction and FM now is more than 15 years, I've been in the built environment, creating effective and efficient spaces. So I want to welcome you, every one of you, for the Max-Migold Mastercraft Diploma Program. I'm also a graduate of the Mastercraft Diploma Program. And let me tell you, this program really transformed my career. You know, one thing that I assure you that you are going to learn, or let me say two things you will learn from this program. One of them, it prepares you to be a facility manager in any sector you find yourself. If you will have the confidence to work in a residential establishment, you have the confidence to work in a corporate environment. If you find yourself in oil and gas, you'll be able to thrive. If you find yourself in telecommunication, you'll be able to thrive. If you pay attention to this course and you complete it, as you are going into any facility, you know the set of things you have to do to just become a star. You don't even need to stress. And the second thing that this program is going to teach you is also how to be strategic. You know, for FM, when you say, what do we do? That means you are operational. They say, how do we do it? That means you are tactical. But you now ask yourself, why? Why do you do it? And that's being strategic. So knowing the reason why you are doing anything in your facility makes you stand out as a facility manager. So I'm looking forward to meeting you guys in class. And I'm really hoping, or will I say, I'm really encouraging every one of you to pay attention in the class and also take notes, because if you blink or you miss a class, by the time you hear your colleagues talking about it, you know that you've really missed a lot. So good luck as you start this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dare Balogun. You're welcome. Our next faculty member, Mr. Udo. Please take the mic and share your screen, please. Share your video.
Okay, all right. Good evening, everyone. Please kindly confirm if I'm audible.
Yes, very good.
All right, thanks so much. Once again, I want to extend my warm greetings to everyone. I would want to appreciate Mr. Paul Erubami. It's been more than a decade this program has been on, and we have the opportunity of also extending it further, even in the year 2025 too. I also want to extend my warm greetings to the entire faculty members, and also now having the privilege of having new prospective community members, no more candidates this time of students, but community members.
Can you be audible, please?
You're
sounding
briefly share
your audio is fading off.
The course I'll be taking. The course module.
Your audio is fading off. Can you make it more audible?
Building is always part of facilities management, but how do we manage the building itself, its assets, right from purchase to when we dispose them, and we have to get an upgrade of the same system. So we're looking at so many key factors in building life.
Mr. Paul, he's very fainty. He's sounding fainty. Can you be audible?
Understanding the life cycle cost planning. We'll also be having a design and construction, more detailed about it. And we'll be also having more about operations and maintenance. This is a key aspect of building, operations and maintenance. And with regards to operation and maintenance, every building life cycle needs to understand what operation and maintenance is. It's a key part of it. And then we'll also be understanding what testing is and commissioning is with regards to project management and many more. So I know it's cost effective. but we should also look at the return on investment with respect to the course program. I'm certain we'll get the very best. So I wish to see you guys in the virtual class and also the physical class when we need to dig more. So it's a business class, not just even the master. It's a business class. You'll be coming with your real-time issues on site, and we're looking at solutions, contingency plan on how to overcome such. And being facilities managers, we need to be proactive in what we do. So thanks so much, and I hope to see you guys in class.
Thank you so much. Good luck. Next facilitator is Chinedu Kocha. Can you please share your video and take the mic, Chinedu? You kind of mute. Your environment is kind of dark.
Oh, sorry. Let me turn on my lights. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Let me just illuminate
space. That should be better. All right.
All right. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Chinedu, and I'll be taking you on. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, your audio is good. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Chinedu, Chinedu Kocha, and I'll be taking you on building code and regulatory compliance. So before I give you a little detail about building code and regulatory compliance, so first of all, I want to welcome you all to this class. If you're having doubts, this is the right place to be. This is the place where if you are a beginner or you are at the intermediate level or you want to take the further step to get to the pinnacle of facility management practice, this is the right place. There have been a lot of testimonials out there that you can go and listen to. So to guarantee you that this is the right place, you've heard from all the different facilitators. So don't be panicky. The courses will be made easier for you so that the exams and the assessment will be a walkthrough for you. So let's go back to building code and regulatory compliance. Now, compliance, I would say, is the soul of every business operation. And as a facility manager, you actually need to know how to ensure that your facility, the facility you're managing, complies with different institutional regulations. Because if you're managing a facility and you don't even know what it entails to run that facility, obviously, it's like an airplane planning to nosedive. So this course will obviously put you in the know of what it requires to run a facility from start to the end of its life cycle. So be rest assured that we are going to give you our best to prepare you to take your FM career to the next level. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the class.
Thank you, Chinedu. Is Faith going to be here?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Those are our facilitators. I think we missed out Ose. Ose, are you in a place where you can introduce yourself now?
Yes, I can do that now.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Hello, good evening.
Yes. Good evening.
Can you kindly help me confirm that you can see me?
Yes, your video is clear,
great.
your audio is good.
Yes, great. Good evening. My name is Owobose Mudame, Ose for short. I would be taking human resource in FM and business case presentation. I wouldn't want to take so long, the introduction, but at least for now, just know that my name is Owobose Mudame. You can call me Ose for short. I'm looking forward to seeing you in class. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think there's one more person who we missed earlier or missed a slide for him. Barrister Samuel Tiamiyu is also in our faculty. Can you please introduce yourself? Sorry, we missed out a slide on you on this profile slides. If you're here, kindly come on screen.
All right. Can you hear me? Can you see me also?
Yes. Yes, good.
All right. Good evening, everyone. And it's good to have you on board. Thank you, Mr. Paul, for this opportunity. I would just like to share a little of my experience when I took this program. I remember one of my friends said, "Can't you push it forward?" Like, because I didn't have the money at that time, but I was expecting the money from a client. So I just said, "Don't worry, just let me get this money. I'll sort it out." And thank God I took the program because for number one, I was able to meet a lot of amazing people. And one of the things this program will do for you is the fact that you meet a lot of people in the industry, and also it will make you to be professional. As an FM, if you are not systemic, it means that you always make mistake, right? So one of the things this program will help you to do is to know how to do something, like when to do it, and you are well packaged in terms of this is what I need to do. It's not like you are just thinking almost every time. So you have all those things already tabled down. I'll be talking to you, teaching the topic real estate and property management. For me, I'm a property lawyer, and perhaps you are wondering what's the property lawyer doing in FM. I've been practicing property law, and also I have been managing houses also for a number of years now. And one of the things I've seen is the fact that it's not just you're not managing properties, you're actually managing people. And one of the things Mr. Paul will emphasize in the program is that you need to know how to deal with people, right? That people relationship is very important. So if you can learn this in this program, you have a very seamless, interactions with people, and of course, you'll be able to get value for your employers. And eventually, in fact, one of the topics I like on this program is the fact that you are taught how to start your own. So from business registration, company registrations, what are things you need to know, all of these things. So it's a complete package from start to finish, right? So if your route is, okay, I want to get a better job. My own classmates, they got better jobs. Like I can count a number of people. In fact, one of them even said, no, I'm not doing again. He just left the job. Some weeks after that time, he bought a car. And the particular role, they started calling him, gave him a higher role, gave him better. So in fact, when he sent it to me, I was like, wow. So I was asking, are you going by? He said, don't worry, I'll take it. So these are the opportunities and many more. But for me, it's about meeting people, because I believe people are money, right? So when you meet people, you're actually meeting money. And if you can offer value, you can make a lot of money. So come with a lot of emptiness, right? Just come and say, okay, this is who I am, and I want to learn a lot and meet people on this program. It will afford you the opportunity, and I'll see you in class. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all our amazing faculty members. We grow our faculty deliberately. We have all kinds of experts coming to take the program. And when an expert takes a program of this nature, we see the value in that expert coming to join the faculty to also teach from his expertise. We've had directors of military formations. We've had professors in universities take this program. We have matrons from large oil and gas hospitality establishments and hospitals take the program. We've had, people from all walks of life, people that you would think, oh, this person is way above, the level of taking a program like this, come for the program because they see the value. So don't be the one thinking that you're just doing an ordinary program. The kind of people you are going to meet on this program, the kind of exposure you are going to have, the kind of training you are going to be having is way beyond whatever you think the course is right now. Okay, so that's our session. Time for Q&A. I opened up Q&A earlier on. I want you to raise your hand so that I can recognize you to ask your questions. I hope we'll have people who have, yes, sure. Any faculty member that probably have something urgent to do can move on with it. So let's hear your questions. Any questions from commercials to class structure to questions about how classes are held, whatever the question you have, please go ahead and ask. Yes, Philomena, your hand is up. Please go ahead, unmute and ask your question.
Okay, good evening, Ms. Paul.
Good evening. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just joining. I don't know if there's any way we can recap, just by way of summary.
You will receive a link.
I've been
You will
struggling
receive
to
a
join.
link to the whole video, so you'll be able to watch it again. It's on YouTube.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So that's our orientation session. Effectively, the class starts on Wednesday. Our first session of class is only for the students. It will be closed. Between now and Wednesday, you still want to join the program, just go ahead to maxmigold.com/promo and fill in the form, and then make the necessary payments, and you are onboarded immediately. For all those who have been sent onboarding documentation, please, you need to complete and send everything back before Wednesday. So your agreement, your data sheets, everything must be turned in before Wednesday. Don't delay anything beyond Wednesday, 5 p.m. when class starts.
Okay, it's class, so people should not be disturbing me.
So there is a hand up. There is a hand up. Please ask your question. Can you please introduce yourself? Your name is not you're not showing. You're showing just iPhone, but please turn on your video and introduce yourself so we know who you are.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Ignatius from Lekki. I visited your office this afternoon, Mr. Paul. Okay, my question goes this way. At the end of this section, are we going to receive this on the group chat, or how? Because I wasn't audible on my laptop. I couldn't hear what you were explaining, because I love all those outlines, because we are breaking
We will
down
share
one
the
of
video.
Oh, okay.
We'll share the video link. Yeah, it's on YouTube. We'll share the video link. We'll do a broadcast tonight, or tomorrow, so that everybody can have this video to watch again. Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, Soye, please introduce yourself and ask your question.
Okay, my name is Soye from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
So my question is, for the excursion and site visits, how do online participants get involved? In previous listings, was there really engagement from online participants? Then secondly, I just joined. I've not gotten any information, any info about the discount, the price. Then third question, what you outlined anyway, it's really, really rich. Does this really cover for some persons that we want to go further to do certification, with this International Facilities Management Association certification? Does this cover the scope of that body too? Thank you. Those are
Excellent. Good question. So the first question is about the discount, right? Or there was one before the discount? You had 3 questions, so
yeah. The first one was about those participating online.
Participation in the field trips. Okay. So the field trip is available to all those who can come physically and also live streamed. Now, during a live streaming of a practical session, those who are on the virtual link, like we normally stream it on Facebook, can chat their questions, but will not be able to have a voice in to the session. So that's the only snag there. We have not been able to set up Zoom, because usually we use a mobile camera setup to do the live streaming for practical session, because the facilitators will be taking you on a tour So somebody has to have something very portable to do that live streaming. So your participation will mostly be by chatting the stream, and someone in the one of the facilitators or moderators will pick that question and ask it, and you will hear the response from the facilitator. So that's how we've been doing that so far. Then on the discounts, we have offered a very, very fantastic discount, but we offer it on an inquiry one-to-one basis. So if you are interested in the discount, kindly send a WhatsApp DM to 080-220-20122. That's direct to me. 080, write down the number, please. 080-220-20122. That's the official line.
Please take that number again.
080-220-20122. 080-220-20122. Just chat me there with your name and your question, and I'll offer you a discount. Yes, thank you, Rita, for putting the number on the chat. There's a fantastic discount, but we don't publish it. Then the final question. Please remind me again. I've talked my way out of that question.
The scope covered, does it align with international?
Yes. Yes. So let me answer it this way. The highest certification in facility management is a certified facility manager. It requires you to have a very broad-based knowledge of facility management plus some practical experience. And you can go from the FMMC to go and take the CFM. We now have an additional online portal where you can do some practice exam questions at a different fee. So you can go from the FMMC, take the CFM online training resources, and go straight to your CFM exam and become certified globally. If you want to take the FMP, which is 4 competencies out of the 11, you also are covered. But when taking the FMP, because it's offered by IFMA, you have a background knowledge, you have that experience that FMMC diploma brings to you, but you still need to go through the exam system of IFMA to pass those. But in terms of whether it will be easy for you to pass, the answer is absolute yes. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. All right, Faith, your hand is up. Go ahead.
All right. Good evening, Mr. Paul. You earlier on you talked about the internship program. I would just like to know what that entails.
Good. So when someone comes into this program, they are either working in FM, working outside FM, or not working at all. Those who are working in FM, they will execute their 6 projects using the facilities they are managing. Those who are working outside FM will endeavor to use the facility they are working. Let's say you are working as an accountant or a lawyer in a facility. You will liaise with the facility manager of that facility and use the building as your specimen to execute your project. If you cannot get that permission to do that, you will have to find other organizations that you can affiliate to, where you can help them out with, because your project is basically helping them to deliver outputs that they can use to manage their facilities. Now, for those who are not working at all, they don't have a facility where they can do their projects. They are the ones eligible for the internship opportunities. So how does it work? While you're in the program, within 3 months, you'll be required to identify 3 suitable facilities around you. So malls around you, commercial buildings around you, public spaces around you, and then you approach them with letters that will give you, to take to them, telling them that you're willing to work for free for 6 months, and you're going to deliver these 6 outputs, explaining how those 6 outputs is going to help them manage their facilities better. right? So once they admit you into that internship, you go there and work for free. Now, working for free as an intern in Nigeria, most organizations will give you some kind of stipends. It might be small, even just transport allowance of 50,000. We are not negotiating that with organizations because what we are looking for them to do for you is give you an opportunity to earn a practical experience that you are going to add to your CV in addition to the training you've undertaken. So when we begin to place you for job placement interviews for real FM jobs, you already have not just the training and skills, you now have the practical experience, which is backed by those projects you actually executed during that internship. So that's how the program is structured. So we like to tell you that the program is 9 months, not 3 months, because 3 months is just, you know, for the training itself, but 6 months maximum for the internship that gives you practice. So that at the end of the day, your certificates enters your CV, your experience enters your CV, and you're ready for the job market.
All right, thank you very much for that clarification.
Thank you. All right, so that's all for our orientation session. Once you join the program, you'll be added to the class group. The class group is, you know, it's all networking and all interactions. And once you're finished with the program, after 3 months, you've done your exam, you'll be moved to the alumni group. The alumni group is where you're going to meet another 1,000 people who have gone through this program, and there's daily vibrant conversations about how your career will progress and all the challenges you have solutions there. And if you begin to you know, exert yourself in volunteerism, in participating in council, alumni council activities, you become more prominent. We'll train you on how to do so many things, including how to boost your profile online for headhunters to find you easily, how to package your CVs, so that once you throw it in, you'll be shortlisted first. By the way, if you identify yourself as an alumni of this program, there is hardly an interview in FM that you will not be shortlisted for. It's virtually automatic that you should shortlisted for the interview. So your first foot in the door to any application you make is your certificate of the FM Mastercraft Diploma. So if you've not been having that kind of success in the past, this is an open door for you. So thank you for being here. Look forward to seeing, getting chats from the rest of you. My number is on the chats. Chat me on WhatsApp. Tell me whatever concerns or constraints you might be having. We hope to be able to find solutions for everyone. And then for those of you who are on the program who started your onboarding process, please complete your documentation before Wednesday, okay? And then class starts on Wednesday by 5 p.m. For those who are in the fiscal session on Saturday by 10 a.m., please don't be late, or you will miss a lot. As you say in class, I'll say thank you very much and have a good evening. Bye, everyone.
Bye, and thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. God bless you, sir.